Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the massive industrial precision that takes raw, field-grown corn and transforms it into one of the world's most aggressively crunchy snacks. Honestly, it's a completely wild story of engineering, chemistry, and just mind-boggling scale. Okay, let's dive into this. $4 billion. Yep, that is a billion with a B. That's the staggering annual revenue driven by the single snack empire. And to hit a number like that, you know you aren't just running a big kitchen. You are running a relentless industrial machine that has to have absolute consistency across millions and millions of units. So here's our factory map for today. We're going to track the exact chronological journey of a single corn kernel from the farm straight into the bag. We'll quickly cover the scale of production, harvesting and separation, making the masa dough, baking and frying, the seasoning process, and finally packaging. All right, step 1. The scale of Doritos, feeding the demand. Before we even look at a single chip, we really need to grasp the sheer volume of raw material here. We are talking about 150,000 tons of corn arriving at the factory every single year. Just imagine continuous, never-ending streams of trucks dropping mountains of corn that literally have to be pushed onto outdoor conveyors by actual heavy-duty bulldozers, just to keep the production lines fed. Which brings us to step 2. Harvesting and separation, precision in the field. The factory process actually kicks off out on the farm, and there's a surprisingly tight window to get this right. We're talking strictly mid-August to mid-October. During that brief time, these massive specialized harvesters roar through the fields, clearing an astonishing 140 tons of corn every single day. And they're calibrated to precisely clip the ears from the stalks to minimize any bruising or breakage. And this brilliantly illustrates what happens the second that corn hits the factory floor. The mechanical precision is just mesmerizing. First, high-speed textured rollers swiftly strip away all the husks and silk. Then, the corn enters this automated separation device, where 6 ultra-sharp blades spin at absolutely blinding speeds. The genius here is that these cutting heads automatically adjust to the exact size of each individual ear of corn. Actually, the craziest part is they strip 6,000 ears of corn an hour without crushing a single kernel. And just to be absolutely sure, a manual inspection phase catches any damaged pieces before they move on. So, once separated, those kernels get pumped into these massive storage silos. They've got 4 of these, and each one holds 200,000 pounds of corn. But here's the contrast. Despite that colossal scale, the internal environment is incredibly micromanaged. They strictly lock the silo temperature between 50 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit and keep humidity below 14% to absolutely prevent mold. It's a massive operation, but with strict micro-level control, ensuring that later on, the corn will hydrate perfectly to hit an exact target moisture content of about 45%. Let's move to step 3 and see how this builds. Making the masa dough, crafting the base. We're officially transitioning from the cold, clinical steel of the storage silos into the warm, sensory creation of the dough itself. So what exactly is masa? Well, after the kernels are boiled at around 190 degrees for 4 minutes, soaked for hours to reach that perfect 45% hydration we talked about, and then blasted with high-pressure water jets to remove the husks, they're finally ready. Masa isn't just ground-up corn. It's a highly engineered, smooth, and really elastic dough that acts as the absolute foundation of the final chip. But here's the factory's big secret to getting that perfect elasticity. They don't just use standard yellow corn. They use a precise blend that incorporates exactly 20% white corn. See, white corn naturally has a higher elasticity than yellow corn. Mixing it in at this specific 80-20 ratio gives the dough the essential binding properties it really needs to survive the sheer mechanical violence of the next step. And when I say violence, I mean massive aluminum oxide grinding stones. Spinning at a blistering 720 rotations per minute, the hydrated kernels are forced right between them. The intense mechanical friction crushes them into that perfectly smooth masa paste. The whole time they're constantly monitoring moisture, temperature, and grinding texture in real time to maintain the dough's structural integrity. So the crucial point is right here in phase 4, baking and frying, the true anatomy of a crunch. This is the exact moment our soft, elastic dough is physically transformed into the rigid, crispy architecture that we all recognize. You've got to try to wrap your head around this number, 500,000. The masa is extruded into a continuous, thin sheet and passed through these incredibly sharp metal rollers. Those rollers stamp out 500,000 perfectly shaped triangles every single minute. That's 500,000 chips generated every 60 seconds. To put that into perspective, that's over 30 million chips coming off this single line every 24 hours. Just wild. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the contrasting 2-step heat treatment. First up, the raw triangles hit a 3-tier oven for a rapid flash bake at a blistering 640 degrees Fahrenheit. This only lasts for a few seconds, but it flash steams the moisture, forcing the surface to blister and form those iconic air bubbles. Then, immediately after that, they take a plunge into a 360-degree canola oil bath for exactly 55 seconds. That fry rapidly expands those tiny trapped air pockets, locking in the golden color and creating that legendary crunch. Look at this timeline. The speed of this whole physical and chemical transformation is breathtaking. 4 minutes of boiling, mere seconds in a 640-degree oven, and a precise 55-second fry. Less than 15 minutes have passed since a raw kernel entered the line. From the moment that cleaned corn enters processing to the moment a hot, unseasoned chip pops out, it happens in an absolute flash. Okay, step 5. This seasoning process, delivering the flavor. Things smooth out a bit here. Once the chips leave the fryer, they take a ride over a vibrating mesh conveyor to just shake off any of that excess oil. Now they are totally prepped for the careful physics of the seasoning phase. Because think about it, you can't just dump dry powder onto a dry chip and expect it to stick. So inside these massive rotating drums, a really fine mist of canola oil is sprayed onto the chips first. It basically acts like a liquid adhesive. Then the secret blend hits. Cheddar, Parmesan, those signature spices, flavor enhancers like MSG, and shelf-stabilizing preservatives. The drums continuously and gently rotate, tumbling the chips so every single millimeter gets an even coating of flavor, all without clumping up or breaking off those sharp corners. Which brings us to the final stretch. Step 6, packaging and preservation, sealing the crunch. The chips are completely finished at this point, but they are still hot. So they go for a slow, relaxing ride down a 100-foot conveyor belt just to cool off before they hit the intense automation of the packaging line. And the choreography happening here is an absolute engineering marvel. Above the line, you've got 14 multi-head weighers rapidly calculating the exact portion required for a bag. The very millisecond the weight is perfect, a trapdoor drops the chips. At the exact same time, a machine below is rapidly pulling aluminum and plastic film into a pouch shape. As the chips fall, the top is instantly heat sealed and cut, while the bottom of the next bag is already being formed. But right before that final seal closes, there's a really crucial step, the nitrogen flush. The machine literally injects pure nitrogen gas into the bag. This completely displaces the oxygen, which is huge because it halts oxidation and stops the oil and spices from going stale. It also inflates the bag, creating an invisible pressurized cushion so your delicate chips don't get pulverized during transport. Operating at this kind of relentless speed, this one singular factory line pumps out over 200 million perfectly sealed bags every single year. It is a total masterclass in monumental industrial scale, but it manages to do it without sacrificing the granular, exact precision required to make every single chip taste exactly the same. So that leaves us with this final, provocative thought. When you step back and look at the whole shebang, contrasting the massive scale of 150,000 tons of corn arriving by bulldozer with the microscopic precision of a blade adjusting to a single ear or a tiny puff of nitrogen sealing in freshness, how many individual corn kernels do you think it actually takes to make just one bag of Doritos? Keep that in the back of your mind the next time you crack open a bag. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring all the incredible systems hiding right behind the things we eat every single day.